Welcome, everybody. Could I please ask that everyone stand as you are able, please? Thank you. He's coming back, so please remain standing. He's going to bring in the platform now. Thank you. You may now be seated. I was still gonna Good morning, everyone. I'm supposed to start by thanking the piper, but you already beat me to it. So I just want to acknowledge that our piper today is Mr. Bruce McDonald, and he's done a fabulous job. So please join me once again. Dean Wichtel, honored guests, fellow veterinarians, student veterinarians, families, and friends. If we haven't met yet, my name is Joanne Hewson, and I'm the Associate Dean, Students and Academic at the Ontario Veterinary College. I'm very pleased to welcome you all here today to this ceremony and celebration that recognizes the point at which this class begins the final phase of their DVM program. Before we begin, I'd like to open with the University of Guelph Territorial Acknowledgment, shared at all key events at our university to remind us of our connection to those around us. We acknowledge that the University of Guelph resides on the ancestral lands of the Attawaddaron people and the treaty lands and the territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit. We recognize the significance of the Dish with One Spoon covenant to this land and offer our respect to our Anishinaabe, Haudenosaunee, and Métis neighbors as we strive to strengthen our relationships with them. Today, this gathering place is home to many First Nations, Métis, and Inuit peoples, and acknowledging them reminds us of our important connection to this land where we learn and work. Thank you. Today marks a time of transition for the OVC 2020 Ruby Rhinos. For the past 3 years, the class has engaged in a myriad of lectures, labs, and clinical shadowing activities to develop their knowledge of the broad field of veterinary medicine. They have accrued an unbelievable mountain of knowledge and skills. And now it is time to put all that learning into practice. With 1 year to go until they receive the degree of Doctor of Veterinary Medicine and recite the veterinarian's oath, the Ruby Rhinos are about to undertake their hardest and most rewarding stage of learning. They will begin to activate all their prior learning and apply it to the clinical setting, first through their externship placements this summer, and then throughout their final year rotations in Phase 4. Today, each Ruby Rhino will participate in a formal robing or cloaking that heralds their clinical role in the year ahead. Let's take a moment to look at the origin of white coats being a symbol of medicine. Until the late 19th century, since interactions with patients and clients were always thought of as serious and formal interactions, physicians and veterinarians, who at the time were always men, dressed in black to indicate the formality suited to the occasion. The white coat was introduced to medicine and veterinary medicine at the end of the 19th century as a symbol of cleanliness, and to demonstrate that these fields were becoming more and more science-based. In veterinary medicine, this also coincided with the slowly increasing emergence of companion animal practice. However, the significance of the white coat is interestingly much more than that. The foundation of all professions is candor or truth, and that word candor is derived from the Latin candidus, which means white. So importantly, the white coat also symbolizes the trust that veterinarians must earn from their clients, as well as the scientific search for truth on which that trust is based. Ruby Rhinos, from today forward, you represent that professional role, and clients will look to you to deliver on their trust in us as veterinarians. I encourage you to use today as an impetus to reflect on this transition and to take a moment to clearly define what the coming year means to you. It's now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Jeff Wichtel, Dean of the Ontario Veterinary College. Dr. Wichtel?
Thanks, Dr. Hewson. So welcome, everyone. It's always gratifying to see the full lecture theater. It's wonderful to see just how many family and friends travel so far, and our guests to help us celebrate. And this particular moment of celebration is an important one as you go into your clinical years, students. It's one, and I thought a little bit this morning about what we should talk about, and I decided that perhaps today I would talk about the concept of trust. In the next few months, you will be entrusted for the first time, perhaps, to really take on the responsibility of caring for animals and for the people who care for those animals. You will be accepting that trust, and indeed you will be working with the owners and managers of these animals and trusting them to help you negotiate what is best for their animals. So this is a big step for you, and one that I'm sure causes some anxiety, but also some excitement. Another thing is you will hopefully trust your instructors to not send you out on a limb. They're going to be there beside you, ensuring that you're not asked to do more than you're ready to. We have a name for this. They're called Entrustable Professional Activities. And these are what you'll be working on over the next year. And by the end of the year, there will be a set of entrustable professional activities, which are the skills and tasks that you will be entrusted to do in an unsupervised or little supervised manner. And so that's your goal. So you have to trust the process. Although it seems overwhelming at times, many have gone before you, and many will go after you, and you will be able to develop those entrustable professional activities, those skills that you need for your first day out in practice. But there's other aspects of trust that I think are important, and you will discover just how important they are this year, which is the trust that exists between members of a healthcare team. So not only yourself and your fellow students who are on rotation together, but your instructors, the staff, the veterinary technicians that are with you, in fact, all members, the front office staff, these are members. Much of what you've done up to this point in your academic program, you've been able to do on your own to some degree. No longer. When you're a member of a healthcare team, if you're going to offer the very best quality of healthcare, it must be done as a team, and you must trust the members of your team and the skills that they bring to the table. And so, as anxiety-inducing as the next year may be, each of you and members of your team, your classmates, your instructors, come with a set of skills and attributes that are very valuable, and I encourage you to trust each other, have each other's back, and you will get through this year with flying colors. So enjoy this little moment of celebration. It's a huge milestone for you, and I wish you all the best for your coming year.
Thank you very much, Dean Wichtel. The College of Veterinarians of Ontario is the provincial licensing body for veterinarians and also protects the public's interests. Dr. Patricia Lecton is the president of the CVO, and I invite her now to come up to the podium.
Good morning, Dean Wichtel, Dr. Hewson, honored guests, and most importantly, members of the OVC class of 2020, the Ruby Rhinos. It is my pleasure to bring greetings from the College of Veterinarians of Ontario on behalf of the College Council. As a graduate of the University of Missouri, I am one of a small number of CVO presidents who did not graduate from the Ontario Veterinary College. That makes me especially pleased to be at OVC today to participate in the ceremony where each of you will be presented with your white coat as you prepare to enter your final year. I remember when I moved into my final year, the mixture of excitement and trepidation that I felt. Suddenly, the end was in sight, and soon I was going to be solely responsible for the care of my patients. The final year was such an exciting time of learning about both patient care and client interactions. 35 years later, I can still remember many of the patients and clients that I dealt with during that last year. I have no doubt that you have aspired to be a veterinarian for a very long time. I know I did. Entering your final year is a tremendous achievement, and you have much to be proud of. Veterinary medicine is not just an academic program, it is a professional program. You are distinguished by your commitment to society, in service to animals and to public health. Being a professional has meaning in society. It tells the public that you have undertaken the education necessary to develop specialized knowledge and skills. The public's expectations of you are high. In addition to those important skills, you are expected to be competent, ethical, and trustworthy. I encourage you to reflect on what it means to be a member of the veterinary profession. It is a privilege, an expectation to meet standards, a shared community of knowledge and support, a commitment to ongoing learning, a dedication to animal welfare, and a source of public trust. The symbols you have received represent your chosen profession. From the stethoscope, blue coat, and portfolio you received 3 years ago, to the white coat you will wear as you complete Phase 4 at the Ontario Veterinary College and move into your veterinary career. Remember to savor this final year. You will look back and cherish the camaraderie and learning. I wish you continued success as you complete this final step in your journey to becoming a veterinary professional.
Thank you, Dr. Lection. The Ontario Veterinary Medical Association is the organization that represents veterinarians and our interests in the province. Dr. Sue Dorland is the president of the OVMA, and I invite her to the podium now.
Good morning. Thank you, Dr. Houston. This is a wonderful opportunity for me, and I'm very grateful for this opportunity to help welcome the Ruby Rhinos to their final clinical year. I know it's been a really long road to get here. I remember it well. It's had lots of challenges, lots of rewards, and you've done a huge amount of growth. You really do deserve recognition for the hard work. It's so wonderful to see so many of your family members here to support you. Over the next year, you're going to move into your lectures and labs with hands-on, real-life experiences. And as the previous speakers have mentioned, you will be entrusted with the care of beloved animals. You will learn valuable clinical skills and knowledge that will prepare you for your entry into the profession, no matter which career path you choose. And always be aware that you have been given a very unique opportunity to impact the world and make it a better place. I remember fourth year well, walking colics in the middle of the night, ICU overnight rotations. It was tough going. You will develop a very unique bond among you, and the college will have your back. The white coat that you receive today is a symbol of the trust and responsibility that you are going to take on. And over the next year, you put your wealth of knowledge into practice as you care for those animals and for the people who love them. This is what you've been working so hard for, and I urge you to soak in as much as you possibly can in the next year, because you will be exposed to very unique circumstances and opportunities and to incredible people. And in case you're feeling a bit of trepidation, I can promise you that you will be well prepared when you leave OVC. Remember that when you're seeking assistance in your career path, finding employment, negotiating your first contract, or just dealing with the stress of fourth year, the Ontario Veterinary Medical Association is here to help you. We've got your back. We want you to be successful, and we will support you in becoming successful. Remember our conference. It's a wonderful way to be exposed to what's happening in the world of veterinary medicine and to advance your knowledge and skills. As you leave today and you continue your journey, remember that the OVMA is is 100% behind you and advocating on your behalf. Good luck to you as you continue your journey in the most wonderful profession in the world. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Dorland. Dr. Stephanie Niekamp is the Associate Dean, Clinical Programs at the Ontario Veterinary College and a faculty member in the Department of Clinical Studies, teaching diagnostic imaging. Dr. Niekamp, I'd like to invite you to the podium now.
Congratulations, you've done it. Now we're moving on to the next step. We want to welcome you to the Health Sciences Center, and I want to assure you that we are here to make sure you have the best possible learning experience while you're in the hospital. It may not always feel that way, but it does take a lot of people, as everyone has already mentioned. It takes a team to do what we do, and you are incredibly valued and important members of our team, and we want you to know that coming in. During your final year in the hospital, you're going to experience many heartfelt moments, some sad events, some long hours, but your efforts and your dedication are greatly appreciated. Now, I am not one for speech making, and so I have chosen to let the people that your colleagues' lives have touched speak for me. We do a survey of our clients every single month, and every single month the feedback on that survey says how exceptional and outstanding their experience is with our fourth-year students. So I just want to share some of those with you. There was a fourth-year student who brought us in and kept an eye on him throughout the day, and it was there to say goodbye as well. She was very kind and sweet with Torque, and I'm sure she made his stay very comfortable for him. We appreciated all of her attention. The student assigned to Bella gave us updates and most certainly passed on the questions for us. She's a very compassionate person and was very gentle with Bella. We wish her all the well in the future once she's done. I was impressed by the questions that the student asked at the intake appointment. The questions provided a holistic view of Oki and Diana's life in the world. The student was friendly and knew what she was doing in order to make Havoc as least stressed as possible. The student I had on my most recent visit was exceptional, very friendly, courteous, and welcoming. I was highly impressed. The student provided us with frequent updates while Carter was in the ICU. He knew Carter well, comforted him throughout the day. We feel that he knows and loves Carter. The communication has been excellent. The student took great care of Ted during his stay. We really appreciate that she took the time to feed him, even though it was taking up to an hour to do so. On the day of Ted's passing, she was extremely kind, compassionate, and supportive. It helped make a very difficult day easier, and something that we will never forget. And lastly, I just wanted to let you know what this wonderful young lady has added to our lives. On the very first night when I brought my dear dog in, I experienced a very warm and understanding, of what we were going to go through. She was very, very caring, immediately took her notes and asked what she needed to do, but she really, really cared. Our dog loved her, and it's this love that's keeping him alive. She is his guardian angel, a beautiful, caring young lady. Not only does she have exemplary skills as a veterinarian, but is also so very, very gifted as a loving, beautiful human being. So I think our clients speak everything that I can't say for you, but you do matter. Everything you do makes a difference in these lives, and we welcome you.
Thank you, Dr. Niekamp. I'm all choked up. So finally, Dr. Dawn Trout is the coordinator of the final year, or Phase 4 as we refer to it, of the DVM program, and also a faculty member in the Department of Clinical Studies teaching large animal surgery. Phase 3s, you might have met Dr. Trout before, quite a bit. I'd like to welcome Dr. Trout to the podium.
Thanks. Two things. Usually the last speaker in a group like this is the most important, has the longest speech. I assure you that's not the case here. And for you folks, yes, I have clothes in other colors than green and white. So my job is supposed to give you a brief, and I promise brief, summary of the final year. So the goal of the final year is to take all the knowledge and skills and attitudes that these folks have learned from you and from their education and for a few years OVC, and have them apply those to real life or relatively real life clinical situations inside OVC and outside OVC. So there's a couple things that are unique about the fourth year versus every other year they've been here. One is they get to select what group of species of animals they would like to place emphasis on during the fourth year. And so what each one of these folks has done is select one of 4 streams. Either, number one, let's say a small animal stream where it's dogs, cats, other companion animals, or on kind of the opposite end of the spectrum, some people pick the food animal stream, which is cattle, beef and dairy cattle, sheep, goats, swine, poultry, and sometimes even fish, depending on the student. A little bit toward the middle are the folks that are primarily interested in horses, and they are taking the equine stream. And then really in the middle is more of a mixed stream where they have kind of an equal emphasis on both large and small animals. And at OVC, that's called the Rural Community Practice Stream, because that's more likely the places where it's truly a mixed type of practice. The other unique thing about the final year is that it runs for a long time, from early May of this year till late April of next year. And if we added all that up, that'd be about 48 weeks. The good thing for these folks is we only need them for at least 38 of those 48 weeks. So what do they do during those 38 weeks? The first thing they're going to do, usually the first thing, is during the coming summer months, they're going to have an 8-week externship at a mixed type practice, the rural community practice type of practice. And in that, they're going to get exposed to large and small animals, but also within the practice, they can still emphasize on things that they enjoy the most. And then, so what about the other 30 weeks? That can be complicated, but maybe it's simple for me, but not so simple for them. But the other 30 weeks, they will do various rotations, usually 1, 2, or 3 week rotations, either here within OVC or external to OVC. And at each one of those kind of places, such as inside OVC, they can be fairly, let's say, generalized rotations. So OVC has a small animal primary care hospital that's separate from the main part of the hospital, that it's truly frontline veterinary medicine. Or it can get a little more specialized, let's say small animal surgery, or it can get even more specialized, like something like ophthalmology or cardiology. The same kind of thing can be done outside OVC. They might go back to a general mixed practice, or they could pick something more specific, like some type of referral practice that just does primarily surgery or ophthalmology or a combo of those type of things, or something super specialized like a zoo, marine mammal park, things like that. So the good thing about all of this 38 weeks is that really these folks are going to be doing what they've wanted to do since they were first interested in veterinary medicine, and as they've been going through all of the university courses and the 3 weeks or 3 years here. Yeah, 3 weeks would be okay. Yeah, but 3 years here. They're going to practice veterinary medicine under supervision, but on the front lines. And that's a good thing. They should be happy. So, you should be happy. So, just join me in congratulating them for getting this far and best luck on the next 38 weeks.
Thank you, Dr. Trout. We will now present to each member of the Ruby Rhinos their white coat. Class, I'd ask that you stand row by row, and when I read out your name, please come to the front where Drs. Niekamp and Trout will present you with your coat. When you return to your seat, please remain standing. You all set? Okay. We could have the first row stand. Ready? Melissa Aceto. Gabriella Agrini. Sarah Nicole Alsop. Justin Arthur. Adam Ayub. Nathaniel Baczynski. Christina Barr. Matthew Bates. Paula Bea. Allison Fairley. Alexis Bumbra. Sophie Billet. Michaela Botts. Stephanie Bourgeon. Taylor Braden. Allison Brennan. Jacqueline Brooks. Lauren Brooks. Tori Brown. Xenia Brown. Jenna Brifonsky. Sarah Buchanan. Melanie Burkhardt. Julie Calvert. Jihui Kao. Stephanie Servi. Alexandra Satera. Jacqueline Chow. Natalie Chow. Lisa Costa. Rachel Costin. Rachel Doberstein. Juliana Dolan. Victoria Dugan. Sarah Dick. Darcy Dykeman. Rosa Esmail Begi. Caitlin Everett. Lauren Figazzati. Kelly Fisher. Nicole Fishman. Lisa Fitch. Alice Gow. Catherine Gardner. Erica Gernon. Beverly Go. Emily Grinberg. Brittany Hammer. Lauren Hammond. Julie Hansford. Genevieve Harris. Alicia Hartwig. Melissa Herman. Grace Hildebrand. Jennifer Ho. Haley Hoffman. Werda Iqbal. Sarah Jaju. Emily Kaufman. Jamie Kazinso. Autumn Kelly. Catherine Kennard. Courtney Colby. Malika Laduc. Brittany Lang. Shayna Levitt. Nicole Lewis. Darren Lowe. You got it. Alexandra Lundhild. Jill Madigan. Michelle Mack. Elizabeth Maloney. Samantha Manor. Jocelyn Macchiori. Kristen Marszewski. Hayden Marshall. Quinn Marshall. Natalie Martek. Olivia Mazzarato. Kristen McCarty. Marissa McGaffey. Morgan McKay. Paulina McLaughlin.
I think I said that wrong. I'm sorry.
Heather Melanishin. Alice Meow. Cassia Michelle. Courtney Mitchell. Kai Moore. Parul Musadi. Jessica Knoll. Brittany O'Brien. Clarissa O'Sullivan. Andrea Patterson. Abigail Piesick. Alyssa Rice. Eves Roman Diaz. Haiti Sadehi Isfahani. I tried. Congratulations. Preeti Sambi. Solomon Schroeder. Morgan Shaw. Elizabeth Silk. Alicia Smith. Emily Smith. Clarissa Samahi. Stephanie Spencer. Kaylin Stevenson Hull. Sarah Stewart. Emily Tate. Little jog. Allison Thomas. Angela Thiessen. Caitlin Tilma. Jacques Venziel. Nicola Wen. Julia Watley. Megan Weiser. Carly Wilcock. Mandy Yu. Hang on, I'm going to turn them around. Could I now ask that the class turn and face the audience? Ladies and gentlemen, the class of OVC 2020 Ruby Rhinos. Thank you. Please be seated. Honestly, my ears are ringing from that. That was impressive. I can't even imagine what convocation will bring. As Master of Ceremonies today, my role has been to introduce each of the platform speakers. However, I'm going to go off script and steal a couple of minutes here. Sorry, Elizabeth. Because I also want to impart a few words of wisdom. Ruby Rhinos, I've worked with you closely in the ClinMed labs over the past 3 years, and I've proudly watched you grow in your skills and as individuals. I feel a vested interest in ensuring that the final year is a successful one for each of you. As you embark on Phase 4, you will learn through a wide range of unique experiences, each situated to help you achieve your own desired professional learning outcomes. As an overarching theme to the coming year, you will also learn a lot about yourself and how you navigate changing work environments, work teams, and interpersonal interactions. I encourage you to take an active role in your learning, constantly setting your own goals and personal challenges so that you get the most you can out of each rotation and opportunity. I also encourage you to make personal growth a priority, learning how to balance the rigorous demands of the clinical environment with your needs to maintain wellness and build resilience. Ruby Rhinos, support each other's learning as well as your own. Take care of each other, be a team player, and stay connected to your fellow Rhinos. It's now my pleasure to introduce the co-presidents of the Ruby Rhinos, Mr. Solomon Schroeder, soon to be Dr. Solomon Schroeder, and future Dr. Megan Wieser.
All right. Hello, everyone, and thank you for attending such an exciting day for the OVC class of 2020. We would like to extend a special thank you to the following individuals who have supported us tremendously throughout the last 3 years. Our deans, Dr. Wichtel, Dr. Houston, and Dr. Nykamp, as well as Dr. Trout, Dr. Lecton from the CVO, and Dr. Dorland from the OVMA.
Saul and I have had the pleasure of being class presidents, and we would like to take a moment to thank our classmates for their participation in the endless number of events that we've put on over the years. Whether it's performing life-saving surgeries on hundreds of teddy bears or fundraising for local charities, we feel very lucky to be part of a class that dedicates so much of their own time to making OVC a better place.
It's hard to believe that almost 3 years have passed since we all gathered in the field house, receiving our blue coats and being welcomed into the veterinary profession. We have gone from barely knowing the person sitting next to us to virtually engraving our names in our assigned seats in 1800. Over the past 3 years, our class has grown closer and we've learned a lot along the way. And so we'd like to share some of those things with you now.
3 years ago, the male population of Ruby Rhinos in our class was endangered. Over the years, we've held a strong 7 men to 113 women. But with 3 of them getting married soon, we worry about their numbers now more than ever.
During her lectures, Dr. Nykamp taught us her famous saying, "Nothing ever dies in radiology." Sadly, there is something that she was wrong about. Our class average definitely died after the abdomen section. It's true. Yes, we put the D in DVM.
OVC is always changing. We've appointed a new dean, said goodbye to the wooden chairs and the dim lighting of JOSC 1438, and witnessed the wrapping up of construction on the new building. Well, we might have to wait a little longer on that one.
And we learned a lot over these 3 years and still have so much more to learn coming forward. Maybe after the NAVLE, we'll finally understand or be able to answer the age-old question of, What is compounding?
Now, we would like to take a moment to say thank you to the incredible people here today, as well as those watching from home or even from above. Thank you to our biggest supporters, our friends, family, and loved ones. Whether it was reminding us to eat more than just the free pizza lunches, or taking frantic phone calls at 2 a.m. because we couldn't remember all the pig diseases, your support has not gone unnoticed.
You sent care packages filled with inspirational notes and our favorite study snacks to encourage us to persevere through those long months of endless Monday tests. You stuck by us through a roller coaster of 3 years and never let us forget why we deserve to be part of this program and this profession. There is no way we would be standing here today getting our white coats without all of your unwavering support, patience, and love. No amount of words can express how grateful we all are. So with that, Rhinos, can you please stand up? We're going to turn around and give your loved ones a hand that they deserve.
You can now be seated. Feels weird me telling you guys that. Receiving our white coats marks our entry into our clinical year. It allows us to take our knowledge from the classroom and put it into practice in the clinic and even on the farm. It's a year of gaining confidence and working through real-life cases as the doctors we've all aspired to be. It might be intimidating at first, but this is something that we've all been preparing to do for a long time.
You earned that white coat. We have to throw some cliches in there. All your hard work and sleepless nights have finally paid off. Now we get to trade in those oversized blue coats for some new, very fashionable and much anticipated white ones. Now we might be the Ruby Rhinos, but let me tell you guys, white looks great on us too. No matter what comes next, Navli and all, we know that you will persevere, and every single one of you will soon be sporting the deserving title of Doctor of Veterinary Medicine.
This degree comes with a lot more than just 2 letters in front of our name. With it comes great responsibility and dedication to a profession with endless opportunities. So, to all our classmates, we hope that you take a moment over the crazy last few weeks to remember this exciting day. A day that celebrates all your hard work and reminds you of everything that you've accomplished so far.
So now, Rhinos, remember back to first year when your friends used to ask us, "Hey Megan, you're in vet school. Do you know why my dog keeps sneezing?" Well, now you can think of at least a handful of reasons why.
Congratulations to the class of 2020, the soon-to-be DVMs, the Ruby Rhinos.
Thank you very much, Solomon and Megan. As we close the formal part of our program today, I want to sincerely thank our speakers for their encouraging words, and you, the family members and friends, for attending and for your important support that you provide to your favorite rhino. It means a great deal to them and to us. Thank you also to the Phase 2 Sapphire Snow Leopards and the Phase 1 Jade Jackals who volunteered today and helped to make the event run smoothly. They were Thomas Angel, Meredith Garcia, and Kiana Hilton. I want to thank Kevin. Okay, we can do that. Yeah, you're right. It's better to clap as we go. I also want to thank Kevin Hogg from the college's Information Technology Services, who's enabling us to provide a live global webcast of this event and video recording it to capture it for posterity. Thank you, Kevin. And of course, once again, thank our piper, Mr. Bruce McDonald. There he is. Finally, as we know, it takes a village to raise a vet school class. So thank you to the administrative team that helped organize today's event. Carol Ann Higgins, Lily Arpa, Jessica McKinnon, Karen Mantle, and Elizabeth Lowinger, and Jean Dawkins for doing our social media today. Would the class please assemble on the front steps immediately following the ceremony so we can take a picture? Family and friends, please join us now for a reception in the concourse of this building. Once again, thank you all for attending. It's been great to have you here today. Thank you. Oh, hang on. It's not in my script, but Elizabeth's giving me a cue here. Piper. The piper is going to pipe out the platform and the students? And the students. So once the platform and the 2020 Rhinos have left, then you are welcome to stand and join us in the concourse. There we go.